Good morning, guys. All right. Good morning, guys. All right, now let's get started. I had to get some stuff done. I wonder if some of these stocks gonna have big bounces. Not sure. I'm probably not gonna play the bounce on any individual stocks. If I do, I'll play. I do it on like some of these ETFs maybe. Not sure. Not sure yet. I still would like one log lower before I get any confidence in bounces. It feels like a sucker rally. I think we're gonna have a... We'll see. It's too early to tell. I think we're gonna potentially bounce for a few days and then bounce into these moving averages and then have another leg lower. Potentially, not sure. For me to get a confidence in any bounce, it would be if you have another leg lower and undercut the 200 day. Get some real panic into the markets. Because right now it's still a, like a garden variety pullback, 11% in a Nasdaq 100. It's nothing. One more leg lower, that would be really nice. That would give me confidence. The fuck is this? Look at this thing. This thing has quadruple digit EPS and revenue growth. This FLGT. That's not very common. Not a lot of stocks have growth like this. Holy shit. Quadruple digits. Market Smith doesn't show more than triple digits. It's 999/999. Just look at this. This is a company hitting a home run with their product or service. Look at this. They went from like single digit millions in sales to now almost 300 million this quarter. It's some kind of genetic testing company. I don't know if it's COVID related or I don't know what it is, but they're having some success. And you can trade these things. If you find a strategy, just focus on triple digit, or in this case quadruple digit growth stocks, you can find a very big edge. These things can make extreme moves in right market environments. Market goes up to 20%, these types of stocks can go up to 100%. Yeah, this is what you want to look for. You're looking at the earnings and the revenue, like, holy shit. Okay? If you start like, is it good? Is it that good? Then the answer is no. You want the holy shit moment. Because if you get a holy shit moment, other market participants will have a holy shit moment too. And the market realizes, wait, this company stock is not where it should be. It is COVID related and genetic testing, okay. Yeah, and if you can find the... Oh shit, market opens. Good luck, everyone. DMTK? No. Not even close to FLGT. No, I think I'm gonna watch some YouTube. I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes. No, I mean, look, I know exactly what I'm looking for in the markets, and I just don't see any setups where I have an edge. I know exactly what I look for. Okay, I don't even have to. I don't have to, spend time, searching for things. There's for me, there's nothing to do. I have a lot of short exposure. I'm just gonna trail those stocks and ETFs. And right now, like, there's nothing for me to do here. The only reason I'm here is because of you guys. I'm gonna answer some questions later, and then I'm gonna cut the stream. Yeah, I agree. I think a short engineered this. I think a short seller with a $20,000 account engineered this gap up. I agree. I know it because he's on the secret short Discord. I know for a fact. I was watching a Hearts of Iron 4 video. Surprise, surprise. And then I got bored, and now all I want to do is play Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, I'm very comfortable with my portfolio right now. I have some very good short positions at some really good spots. Only long position right now is this GMBL. I've been in for a few days. I have a little bit of a wider stop on it. It's just some random microcap stock. That is high tide flagging still. It is building higher lows. We'll see how it closes, obviously. And also I'm long GME from yesterday. Tiny size. I sold half after hours because it looked like it was lower after. I didn't want to risk a gap down, so I just sold half. So it's really a tiny position, and so I'm about maybe total 10% long and 50 or 60% short right now. And I really I think we do need that one leg lower. Get some real panic into the markets, get a real washout, and then get a real tradable bottom where you can, make a lot of money. Increase your account by a significant amount. I started a watch list for I used to have it, but or actually yeah, well I used to track these things more when I had smaller account, but I started a watch list just for triple digit growers, no matter the market cap. A lot of these are thin, but I'm thinking one way to scale my trading also is to start trading some of these things on the weekly chart instead of the daily, and maybe accumulate positions over several days, because these things in the right market conditions, these things can go up 300, 500, 1,000% in a few months, 3, 6 months. There is a big edge, and you get these markets a couple of times per year, most years. So I think there's a big edge in trading. It's one way to diversify my trading a little bit, since I'm having trouble trading the way I've been doing because of the size I trade. So it would be nice, have like a little bit like position type of trades where I'm in for 3, 6 months, 9 months, etc. So I'm just gonna start running I'll run some scans on TC2000, sorry, not TC, MarketSmith, and just build that watch list. What is this now? my triple digit watch list is right here. Also, there's a lot of random stocks that have these random growth spouts because they get a big contract and stuff like that. Try to figure out, which ones actually have real growth versus something like if it's a biotech that got some bio bucks or some company that got a big contract and then they're not gonna get a new contract for the next 3 years. Obviously, I want a certain type of growth stocks. Like for example, something like this ANAB, it's a biotech stock. If you look at this thing, I mean, look at the earnings and growth. Look at this thing. They have no revenue, and suddenly they got 60 million. That's obviously biobucks. Just like they got 5 million here, 3 million here, 15 million here. So that's irrelevant. It's not something you look for. You want the consistently accelerating growth. Something like these apps. This is a perfect one. Another one. Look at the move it made. I'm definitely gonna start trading these on the weekly. Look at something like this, consistently ramping up and starting accelerating. Look at this thing. They have a product or service that is in high demand. They're not dependent on one big customer. They constantly have a lot of customers buying their product. That's why their numbers are so steady. These are the types. And there's not a lot of, and then you have something like APT. Now this is a one-trick pony, obviously. They make masks, and they've had triple-digit earnings and revenue growth lately. But now with the COVID vaccine and everything coming out, their business is probably not going to be booming going forward. Now this thing obviously made an enormous move early last year, which we also caught both on the long and the short side. But that's not, it's a one-trick pony. You want something that a company that can do very well for several years into the future. Now, obviously, these things can be traded too, but you have to trade them a bit differently. I'm pretty much looking at this as a position trading method where I'm in for 3, 6, 9, 12 months, maybe even. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm only looking for certain types of companies. And also the momentum has to be there. There has to be an uptrend. For example, something like APT, it's not trending. It's been going sideways for over a year now. You want them to surf the moving averages. Maybe this one, not sure. I have to do some research on it. And also this is another biotech, and this is obvious also biobucks. You have single digit revenue, suddenly 112 million, and suddenly they have a big profit, but it's bio, it's a one-time item, not something I'm interested in. It needs to be recurring revenue. This one I have to do more research on. And also a lot of like small banks get on these scans. I'm not sure. I'm not really interested in trading banks. There's too much sketchy stuff going on. I don't understand banks. Codex. Oh, this is a testing company. Yeah. Another one. You know, once. Yeah, this one is not really interesting. Some kind of asset management company. Let's see. I'll do some research on it. And when you look at something like DNLI, had a big quarter. First I thought it was BioBucks, so that's 317 million, but apparently BIIB bought 13 million shares at $35, and that adds up to a little bit more than 300 million. So that's where that money comes from. So it's not recurring revenue; it's just pretty much a one-time thing. Now it did start a big move. But that's not really what I'm looking for. Now this is something interesting. Cloud-based real estate brokerage services. Electric bicycles, EZGO. Okay. Kazakhstan-based company, security brokerages. Okay, it's like the Kazakhstan Robinhood or something, I guess. The Scroll, by the way, made an enormous move back in 2005, 2006. I remember this one. Not because I was trading it, but because I have it in my Evernote database. So it feels like I have been trading this thing. This thing had a high tide flag here, 2006. I'm gonna show you guys. This is why it's so important to build your own database. You recognize these things. And what you do is you gain experience. It's a little bit like you were there and traded these things. And I didn't even know what the stock market was back in 2006. I was like, what, 18 years old? But when I saw the ticker, I'm like, wait, this one made a big move back in the day. Recognize it immediately. Let's see, where is this thing? Grow. Global Invest. Let's see. The search function in Evernote could be better. I can't even find the ticker. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here it is. So it went from pretty much $2 to almost $40 in a year. Look at the earnings it had. Triple digit, quadruple digit EPS growth here. Look at that. That was the fuel. And if you can find a method how to trade these things, it could be swing trading, it could be position trading with specific entry and exit rules. You can make a lot of money. Yeah, this is the flag I was thinking about, an episodic pivot. Now it's a very, small stock, so these types are great for, small accounts. In the right market environment, these things make big moves. Something like this, I'm not really interested in something like this. It had negative growth, then it had big triple-digit growth, then it had a negative quarter. It's too cyclical. I want something predictable, something that's, growing quarter after quarter. I don't want something random. I want the best ones. I want the best companies, the elite of the elite companies with the best products and services, the cutting edge stuff. That's where the big money is. If you focus on the best of the best, your accounts are gonna be best of the best. If you focus on random stuff, well, your results are gonna be random. A lot of mortgage related stocks. I have to do some more research. I really don't know anything about this sector. I want easy stuff, easy to understand things, like something like Futu and Tiger. Very easy. China-based retail brokerages. Super easy. I know exactly, you know, I understand what it is. Something like specialty finance, I have no idea. It's some, you know, they have some loan business. Not really sure what it is. I'm probably gonna exclude most of them. Yeah, the you know, financial companies. Yeah, it's too much complexity. There's too many things. You don't understand what's going on with the balance sheet stuff, and you know, not that I care about balance sheets, but how they move money around, and you know, it's just it's too hard to understand. Focus on the easy to understand things. The best ones are when you understand the business model too. That gives you confidence. If there's something you don't understand, how can you have confidence in something like this, or something like that? Some kind of a, you know, mortgage business or something. It's difficult. Something like this too. Medical devices, very easy to understand. Generally, well, actually, they do have some patent stuff, and which can be tricky. But generally, you know, you release a medical product that's better than your competitor's medical product, and you have triple-digit earnings and revenue growth. Well, you know, not too hard to understand. What? Okay, this is weird. So I'm looking at this NTP, non-Thai property. I know this thing made a big move back in 2013, I think. Yeah, 2012. I remember this one. I think I was trading it. This is weird. So MarketSmith shows their business model with the one sentence business model up here. This caught my eye. Formerly a Chinese manufacturer of telecommunication components. Okay, so formerly, so what do they do now? What the hell? Super weird. Formerly. Peloton 2, another triple digit one. And something like this too, it's another one of these COVID related names. They do these diagnostics and stuff. Very big earnings, triple digit, right? But look at the chart. It's been going sideways for pretty much a year. It made a big move. And now it's been going sideways. What does that mean? That means the market doesn't have confidence in this thing to keep growing. Versus something like Futu, which is still in an uptrend, right? Or Tiger, or this FLGT that reported today. They're still in uptrends. You want stocks in uptrends. Now, obviously, you have to do some research on every, if you're gonna hold a stock for a month, half year or a year, you need to make sure that the business is gonna continue, that it's not some kind of funny business like financial engineering or some kind of a one-time stuff behind it. You want to preferably catch a secular trend, a company that carved out a niche, that are leading in their niche, or just are in a, have a hot product in a hot, very growing sector, something that can grow for years and years going forward. Those are the type of stocks you really want to find. So you have to do some research on. You can't just buy them because they have triple-digit numbers. That's not really a good idea. It's all about and also many of these companies, they have triple-digit numbers now, but maybe next quarter they're gonna have negative growth. Maybe growth is gonna slow down. Then many of these, they're gonna go down 50-70% because of multiple contraction. So you really want to make sure that it's something that can keep growing for a while, at least. And Zoom was the last one. Yeah, if you just focus on triple digit, like I found 29 stocks that were interesting. I'm probably gonna remove 3 or 4 of these, or maybe even more, maybe 4, 5, 6, once I dig in a little bit further. But you have a total of, let's say you remove 4 of them, you have 25 stocks. And the only thing you have to really do to have a really, really good returns every year, just focus on those stocks. That's one way of cutting down the noise in the stock market. These are elite stocks. If you've done your research and cut out the random ones, these are elite names. These stocks are powered by rocket fuel in the right market condition. I'm definitely gonna start trading these things like for a position trade type of trades. Usually, an average year has a 2 to 3 bull runs on an average year. Then there are years that go straight up pretty much the most of the time. 2 of those years I can remember was 2017. Market pretty much went up the whole year without any significant pullback at all, and 2013. But those years are exceptions. Even though 2020 was straight up most of the year, like January and then mid-March and onward, it also had a mini bear market. But most years have 2, 3 decent bull runs, and those are the times when these types of triple-digit stocks will double, triple, quadruple in a very short amount of time. Zoom last year. Yeah, the thing is, Zoom had triple-digit EPS and revenue even before COVID. But it was COVID that really started the move. When people realized stay at home was going to be a thing, or work at home, work from home. So that's one way of cutting down the noise in the market. Now, one thing you can also do is look for companies that have big estimates. Now, that may not have triple-digit EPS right now, but or revenue, but they are expected to have. You know, those are also, because always stocks trade on the future, not what's happening right now, most of the time. Except when they are like panics or euphoria, but most of the time, market is forward-looking. So that's something you can scan for too. Scan for, like I would probably add another 10, 15 stocks easily to that watch list. Oh, GMBL this week. I think I'll cover some more shorts. Just covering some small on the way down. GMBL, I'm gonna wait for the close. Yeah, looks good. I'm just doing some scanning in MarketSmith, scanning for triple-digit EPS estimates. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. Gonna do some productive stuff. Right. Good luck, guys. See you tomorrow. No, see you on Monday, right? Yes, it's Friday. Yeah, see you on Monday. Take care.